Hello children, this is Dr. Light bringing you the perimeter of semicircle and quadrant. Before we talk about the semicircle and the quadrant, let's talk about circumference. Circumference is the length around the circle, as shown. Circumference is equal to pi times diameter, and diameter is twice the radius. Now, let's take a look at the semicircle. The semicircle is half the circle. So, the outline of a semicircle is made up of the arc and the diameter. The perimeter of a semicircle, which is the outline, is also made up of the length of the arc and the diameter. Now, let's find the length of the arc. In this case, the length of the arc is half the circumference because the semicircle is half the circle. So, the length of the arc is equal to half multiplied by pi multiplied by the diameter. Remember, the perimeter of a semicircle is not just the arc. It's made up of the arc and the diameter. So, the perimeter of a semicircle is this. Now, let's move on to a quadrant. A quadrant is a quarter of the circle. The outline is made up of the arc and two radius. Similarly, the perimeter, which is actually the outline, is also made up of the arc and two radius. Now, let's find the length of the arc in the quadrant. It is a quarter of the circumference. Why? Simply because the quadrant is a quarter of the circle. Since we know the diameter is twice the radius, we can have this. We can cancel out the 2 and the 4, and finally we will have the answer as half multiplied by pi multiplied by radius. Remember, the perimeter of a quadrant is just not the length of arc. I repeat, perimeter of a quadrant is not just the length of arc. It's made up of the arc and two radius. So the final answer is this.